Hello everyone, Hypersonic42 here, and welcome back to another episode on the Evergreen SMP. Now I know it's been quite a bit of time since we were last on the server, and to be honest, I really haven't been on the server myself very much recently. I've kind of just been busy with some real life things and haven't had much time to record, but actually if you can look behind me here, the little bit of time I have spent on the server was definitely well spent. We've got ourselves a working honeycomb farm. We've got quite a bit already. I've been running the farm for a little while, and yeah, I kind of cleared it out just to see how much we'd be getting. But so far we've gotten quite a few honeycomb and some honey as well, which can be useful for certain redstone. And I actually had to fill up all of these with sand just to smelt into glass for the bottles for the honey. But this project's mostly just something I need to work on to get some honeycomb, because if you remember last time we built that new building in our little town and the copper on it was getting a little oxidized. So let's take this back through the nether and wax some of our copper. It has honestly been so long since I've been back in my base. Like I said before, I haven't really gotten a chance to do much recently, and when I have, it's all been over there at the industrial district. But it is good to see this place again. Yeah, some of it's gonna have to be waxed because it's all oxidizing, and that's just not the look we're going for. So I think I'm gonna have to just scoot in here and then use the axe, right, to get rid of the oxidation first. And then, perfect. And I must have already waxed something at some point because not getting the advancement, but that's all right. All we need is some waxed copper. Let's see, can we reach this top one here? Hey, we got it. Okay, so that is probably all the copper. I don't think I have any more around, but yeah, hopefully this should stay the exact same forever and ever, and then we'll never have problems with that oxidizing again. So that's obviously one thing I wanted to get done just right off the bat, because it was something bothering me for a little while. But that is obviously not all we've got to do today. First off, I think I do want to move our nether portal one more time. We got our bee farms actually over in the industrial district all that way. You can't see them, but that means that we still have a completely open area inside of this building here. So I think I'm going to do kind of an interior, make this kind of my nether portal building. I think there's definitely enough room for a nice big nether portal in here, and then maybe even work in the nether tunnels as well, and then work on sprucing up this area a little bit with some custom trees. And when I say spruce up the area, I do mean spruce. You'll see soon. But before we get to that, let's grab a little more obsidian, because I do think I want a little bit bigger of another portal. I'm not sure where my obsidian is currently, but hopefully we should be able to get that nether portal all fixed up and then work on some interior design as well. Ah, there we go. That's one piece of obsidian, which definitely is not enough for what we need to do. If we're going to make kind of a big nether portal, then we might need a little bit more than just one piece. There we go. Perfect. 116 more obsidian. I think let's just take, we won't never, ever need any more than this. But we will need a flint and steel to get this portal up and running. Hopefully the portal will still be linked. I remember we originally had it up here back when we just had our little setup of some bookshelves and everything. So hopefully this will still connect to our original portal and we won't have any problems with that. But if it doesn't, we might have to do a little bit of reconnecting with our nether tunnels and kind of see which direction it takes us in. And then where do we want our portal in here? I think not directly against the back wall because we might want to put something there, but oh, come on. Misplacing obsidian's not fun, but at least we got haste and efficiency 5. So let's see if we can get, that's probably a good size. And then let's see. That might be good. Well, I guess we light it and find out where it goes, right? Alright, let's hop in. Actually, let's put some rockets on our hotbar because if this doesn't end up where we think it's going to be, we might need them for a speedy getaway. So let's just hop in and hope it leads to the right place. Oh, perfect. Still links up perfectly to our tunnels, which still do need a bit of work, I'll admit. And then maybe, since we've got the room, let's make the portal a little bit bigger as well. Light it up one more time, and hopefully this should go back, no problems at all. Perfect. Our portals are completely linked up now, and we can start working on the interior decoration here. So I don't have too much of a plan for what I'm going to do in here, but I do think just kind of starting off with a spruce floor might be nice, and then maybe use some of the nether blocks just to kind of bring it all together. Well, it looks like once again I have changed my mind about what I'm going to be building, and instead of a nether-themed nether portal, we have a steampunk-themed nether portal, which, to be honest, really does fit the theme a little better. Oh yeah, and we also got, in the background, I decided to put a little enchanting setup here because I had this underneath my base, like underneath that hill there that I built, and it was not getting used. And I mean, I have every single villager enchantment, so I don't really need it. But if in the off chance that I need an enchantment, I now have a place to go, and plus it kind of just looks really cool and brings the whole thing together. I'm still not sure what to put in this area over here, but yeah. We'll figure that out. But yeah, this is my nether portal room. We got the nice floor. We got the blackstone and the calcite. That's what it's called, calcite. We got the basalt pillars, some of the prismarine, all sorts of good stuff. And then behind here, I actually got some crying obsidian and stuff. I didn't have enough to make the whole thing out of crying obsidian, but, you know, did what I could. And then over here on this side, we have still not made any changes. I think, like I said before, we're going to be doing a tunnel and kind of making this tunnel look a little bit nicer. I think the thing to do here would be... Oh, that's deep. That's really deep. But the thing to do would probably be place slabs on the bottom half of this tunnel. That way nothing can spawn in here at all, and it doesn't look kind of bad. Like, you know, ice tunnels, they work really well, but I pretty much just fly anyway instead of using ice tunnels. So it's not really gonna be too much of a problem to replace this with the ice. But yeah, look at that. See, we got mobs spawning already in here. We got them climbing in here, and that's not what we want at all. So what I think we're gonna do is take out all the walls, take out all the floors, redo them all, make them look just a little bit nicer, and see where we go from there. But again, I don't know how we're going to be designing this because I have not been really thinking of a design yet at all. I just kind of decided that we're going to do it. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, we might actually want to make these tunnels 5 wide because this is a lot nicer to walk through. Plus, if I make the walls have any sort of design on them, it's going to stick out a bit. So I think we might actually go with a 5 wide tunnel, which that means more digging for me. So I won't make you guys watch all this. I'll probably actually come back to this later because I honestly don't really feel like digging a bunch of tunnels right now. Instead, what I do feel like building is a couple custom trees back at our base. So let's hop back over. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's hop back over there. Well, here we are back at our base, and as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of resource gathering for these trees. We're going to start off with the spruce trees. I think I've kind of outlined where I want them to go. I grew some the big spruce and made the podzol and everything, which is good because that's kind of what I want to be around here as well. And then, of course, I've gone to this side a couple as well. Then I might do a couple non-spruce trees. I might do a couple oak trees kind of in the middle of the town area. I think that'll look really cool. So yeah, pretty much I've already gathered all the stuff I'm gonna need. So really all that we have to do is just get to building. So let's go. End of time lapse, and we have got ourselves some new custom spruce trees off in the corner of our town here. I didn't go ahead with the spruce trees over in that direction. I might actually be doing a little bit of expanding in that direction. I've got some other ideas for some other buildings, so I figured I'd just stick with this area. But I'm actually really pleased with how this turned out. I've got I don't even know how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 8 or 9 trees here in total, and a lot of them are different sizes. Actually got down here, let's see if we can see it, and we've got ourselves a fallen over tree, and then we got the stump right here as well. So I thought that was a pretty neat touch, just to add something to give a little more atmosphere to this build. So yeah, I'm overall super happy with the way this turned out. And then, of course, we got this path, which is also going down here. It's going to kind of curve around. I'm not sure where it's going to end yet, but it kind of just cuts through the woods here. And, yeah, like I said, I'm really happy with the way all these trees turned out. This is actually the first time I've built custom trees in survival. I've done a couple tests with custom trees on my creative world where I design all the stuff for this series. But yeah, I've never actually made a custom tree in survival before. So let me know what you think. Let me know if they're good and if there's anything I can improve on as well. Because, like I said, I've never tried this before in survival. I'm really happy with the way they turned out. And I hope you guys R2. It took a little longer than I had expected to finish this project, but I think it really brings this whole area together and makes it look less like just two buildings sitting here and actually kind of makes it all into one cohesive thing. So yeah, what I do have left for this whole area back here, I am planning on adding a little wheat field sort of thing over in this direction, and like some animal pens back here and stuff for these guys. Where they are, those guys. And then, yeah, like I said before, bringing that path around. And while we're talking about future plans, I probably should mention, I know I mentioned before doing like a big mega base over there in the mountains behind us. But you know, I've gotten really attached to this little town here. I know it's not really a town just yet, but I've gotten really attached to it, and I think we can actually turn this whole area into our mega base, so to speak, kind of expand it out to this area and then out to here, and kind of just make an overall town that we can spend our time in. Because in all honesty, there's no real use for a mega base with like a giant sorting system and a giant farms and all that sort of stuff, because, well, one, I've got my industrial district over off there in the distance, and then yeah, I pretty much have everything else I need. I just need to build it. So that's probably going to be our plan from now on, just kind of expanding on this area a little bit. I've got some ideas. I want to add some like carts and stuff in this area, and then over here maybe add either like a library or some sort of little factory thing. I'm not sure. And then additionally, something I keep putting off is, well, it's still on our to-do list. It's finishing our base interior, and yeah, you can see we still haven't done that yet. We still have this room needs to be completely overhauled, and I've got a plan for that, and I think we're going to work on that very, very soon. So yeah, those are pretty much just the plans we've got going forward here, because like I said before, I really haven't had too much time recently to spend on the server, so a giant mega base might not be the most realistic expectation. But I think additionally, the fact that I really like this area, and I kind of want to just create an overall atmosphere here, I think we can probably just stick with this. But I think that pretty much finishes up with these trees that we've got here. I don't think there's anything else I want to add to this area just yet. Maybe at some point in the future, another row of trees just to kind of enclose it a little bit more. But yeah, I think that project is definitely done for right now. And I know earlier I did mention that I wanted to work on the nether tunnels, make them look a little bit nicer. Now I haven't built it just yet because I'm not sure which design to go with. I have two designs actually, and yeah, I just don't know which one I like. I like them both so much. So let's hop over to my creative world where we got that, and I'll show you it, guys, what I've got going. Well, here we are in my creative world. I've actually built this into overworld. You might be able to see we've got some sky out there. This is not actually in the nether. But yeah, these are the two options I've got, left side and right side. So both of them are a little bit heavy on some of the resources. This one's very heavy on the copper and prismarine, especially copper because we got to make those guys, and the blocks. But yeah, we got some lights down here, so we got pretty good lighting. And then on the other side here, we got this design with all these trapdoors. So we got some acacia trapdoors, and then we've got some of the warped trapdoors as well. And those are actually covering up copper. Those are covering up some of the warped stem or whatever it's called. Yeah, some of this stuff. Like I said, both of these really fit the theme of what I was going to go for, and I'm not sure which one of them to choose. I like them both really a lot, and yeah, I'm just not sure which one I want to go with because I like them both. So let me know in the comments which ones you like better, and I'll go from there. Because, yeah, like I said, I'm just completely stumped as to how to decide which one I like better. They're pretty much even the same design as well, because this one kind of has the orange in the middle and then some blue on the sides. Orange in the middle, blue on the sides. We got the lights behind some trapdoors here. This whole area in the top's all the same. So, yeah, let me know in the comments which one you guys like and which one you would like to see in our nether tunnels. And we'll probably be working this next time around. Well, back here on the Evergreen SMP, I'm back here at my to-do list. You got, like I said before, finishing base interior, probably not going to get around to a gold farm, given the fact that we're not going to be building anything super huge scale with any of the blocks that the piglins trade or anything. We probably don't need too much of a gold farm, and plus I don't really need gold all that much either. And XP is not a problem at all. We see we have 54 levels. We already got fully enchanted gear, netherite gear at that. So yeah, I don't think gold farm really needs to be on there anymore. But I do want to finish up the inside of the base, and I think that's what we're going to spend the next few minutes doing. Kind of just sprucing up the interior. We've spruced up the exterior, that's for certain. And now we just got to do a little sprucing up of the interior. And don't worry, we're not planting spruce trees in here. That would not be great. But I do want to kind of finish up these 2 rooms here, and then maybe just do a little bit of cleanup down here, because yeah, down here is still looking a little bit messy. Oh, I was not expecting that chicken. Okay, well, we need a lead so we can get that chicken as well. I still don't know why we've got that chicken over there. I just kind of found him once, and yeah. So yeah, are you guys ducks, or you just... Sure, okay, go for a swim. So yeah, I think we're gonna finish up a little bit of the base interior work today, at least the top floor, and then, like I said, next time around we'll work in the nether tunnels and potentially this basement, depending on if I can figure out a way to deal with this shulker monster. And I think in this chest down here we've got quite a few shulkers as well. Yeah, we got shulkers in there, some shulkers in here. Just a lot of stuff going on in here, and it would be really nice to clean up, so might be doing that as well next time. But right now I want to build something along this wall that we've been waiting to build for a really long time, actually, because, you know, we have this to-do list up on the wall, and once we finish the base interior, well, we can take this to-do list down. And honestly, in order to build something on this wall, we kind of have to take that down in the first place. So yeah, let's get started on that right now. Alright, so I've got in my inventory the materials needed for this device that's going to be going along this wall. And we've got it all here, and honestly, the only thing we need to do now is just kind of do a little bit of wall removal here. It's going to go less up against the wall, a little more into the wall. But yeah, now the machine that's going to be going here is really the cutting edge technology of this steampunk era. It's going to be able to do something that we've never been able to do here before ever. So let's build this. Well, here it is. This is the machine that we were talking about, and it kind of looks like a little brother or something to the Nether Portal we got down there, but it is definitely not the same thing at all. You know, the Nether Portal, that has the ability to teleport us through 3 dimensions, right? We travel from one of the dimensions to another. But this machine here actually is going to have the ability to teleport us through the 4th dimension. This is going to be a time travel device. Yep, this is our time machine. And I haven't tested it yet because if it goes wrong, it might cause a few problems. But next time, we're hopefully going to get around to testing this time machine and seeing what it does for us. But on another note, there was one other thing I was talking about before, which was my storage system. And as you see, is actually completely cleaned up. And no, before you get worried, I didn't get rid of all my stuff. I still have it safely stored in this room. Now, you probably can't see it, but that's because it's in this chest right here. This is all of my items. I actually combined a lot of the items together of the same type, so they weren't taking up multiple slots in different chests. And now that's all my items. These are all my empty shulker boxes. And then we still got our 2 chickens. And that guy actually grew up already, so... Okay, only 2 still. But yeah, that's our storage system now. And now we can finally go ahead and next time around make this basement area actually look nice, because... yeah, it's still looking pretty boring down there. But that is unfortunately going to have to wait until next time. It's already been quite a long time since our last episode came out, so I don't want to keep you guys waiting any longer. So yeah, we've got our time machine we built today. Outside here, we got our custom spruce trees, which I'm still really happy with. I think they look really great. And then we've of course got our Nether Portal here as well. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's episode. Hopefully the next episode shouldn't take nearly as long to make as this one did. I did, like I said before, have a couple things going on which prevented me from spending as much time recording and stuff as I would have liked to. But I've actually got another idea for another video planned as well. So that might be taking up a little bit of time. But overall, you're not going to have to wait as long as last time around for another video because, yeah, it's been way too long since the last episode. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be it for today. And so if you like the video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to do that as well. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good day, everyone, and goodbye.